the all-important forecast, right? We got to talk about it. Before we get to Brittany, we want to show you some live pictures from Myrtle Beach where it doesn't just look yucky out there. There's going to be more. Beachgoers actually won't be able to take a dip in the water because of the dangerous conditions. Officials say storms are expected to hit the area as soon as today, so double red flags will be posted along those beaches to remind folks. So Brittany, yeah, you're taking a look at the rip current outlook. What is it looking like? I've seen a lot of red there.
Yeah, medium to high for everyone, Vanessa. I feel like you noticed too by that picture, people are in sweatshirts. It's raining there right now. It's hard to see on the camera. You could see how rough the water was. They're in long sleeves. I mean, it is not a good beach weekend. I mean, there's not much more to say. In fact, I think almost everywhere across the rest of the country probably has better Memorial Day weather than us here in the Carolinas. Well, maybe the Georgia coast too. It's down towards Savannah, all the way toward Tybee Island, also under that high rip current risk. Now, this is very typical for, June, July, August, September, when we have hurricanes and tropical storms off the coast. This is not one of those. It's just an area of low pressure that there's a small 10% chance could briefly become subtropical, but as it moves inland, it's really the chilly, raw day tomorrow with the off and on rain and the cloudy sky conditions that we're looking at. We have a low to the north, we have a low to the south, and that's really sandwiching us between all of that moisture. With a high there, you can see up toward the DC area, kind of blocking this all over the Carolinas. Now, to add insult to injury, we have an upper level low high up in the atmosphere, and these lows are notoriously hard to forecast because they're not involved in the jet stream which drives storms, so they essentially can hang out, meander, however long they want, and that is one of the many reasons why this forecast so far has been so tricky as we head into the holiday weekend. Now, consistently now we know that tomorrow is not a day where you'll want to be outside. Most of the afternoon and evening hours will feature opportunities for rain. And it's not just the rain, it's also how cold it's going to feel. Temperature 60 degrees around midnight could be the warmest of the day, as we'll pretty much consistently drop into the 50s as we head through the afternoon. Now, if we are at 60 degrees, we will tie the record for the coolest high temperature pretty much ever recorded on May 27th. That is since record keeping, which is 1878, so about 150 years. But if we drop to 59, we'd break the record. And again, this is going to be the warmest temperature at midnight this evening. Early rain on Saturday is lesser expected, and the reason why is because with drier air at the mid-levels of the atmosphere, a lot of this early light rain is going to have a hard time reaching the ground. But I do expect after lunchtime, and especially after 3 p.m. for the Charlotte Metro, this will be a consistent moderate rain with heavy rain even at times. Now, that's not to say that we won't see a few breaks off and on as we head through the early morning hours on Sunday. Brad was saying this earlier, but we do pretty much expect Saturday after lunchtime and before lunch on Sunday to be the worst of the conditions. Now, I am cautiously optimistic that we will see some drying out periods, especially Sunday afternoon. You notice here with just some areas of light rain, maybe even some drizzle and some mist with some of those low clouds, and maybe even a few peaks of sunshine, but that's not really expected until we get closer to Monday. So 50s Saturday, gross day to be outside, a little bit better Sunday afternoon, and Monday even a little bit better than that. A little bit of sun could result in a few isolated storms, but not a widespread risk. This is not a Memorial Day weekend where we would typically be worried about all the thunderstorms. More so, we're worried about the off and on rain Saturday and early Sunday, leading to some isolated flooding potential. Now, again, while we do expect some slightly better weather for late Sunday and early Monday, the best weather is actually the upcoming work week and heading into next weekend, as drier air does look to stick around through at least early Friday and into Saturday, keeping us clear and a lot warmer, with temperatures rebounding to the mid to upper 80s. So first weekend of June looks a whole lot different than the last of May.
Sure does. All right, Brittany, thank you.